This is the second week that we have moved back to our church. And Father Novak has shared a lot of information about this church and the amazing Mass on the Feast of St. Francis 2 weeks ago. And now some of the photographs in the worship aid today can show us beautiful moments on that Mass. And today I just want to share with you some of my impressions when we come back to this church and celebrate Mass here. First, I feel the joy of our pastor, Father Novak. Just look at his photograph in the worship aid today. It's so a lot. It is a joy. But you know, when the first Mass of our newly renovated church was ended, and Father Novak and I were standing in front of the church waiting for you to get out of church, and I come to Father Novak and said, "Father, it's amazing, Father." And Father Novak grabbed my arms and just said, yes, Father, yes, Father. I see a lot of joy during Father Novak's life, but at that moment, it's different. He became a different person. And his joy reminds me of King David's action in the Bible, who was so overwhelmed with joy because the ark of God was returned to Jerusalem. And we remember David danced before God with all his might. And like David, Father Novak was overwhelmed with joy when we celebrated Mass in this church. And second, when I feel the peace of people who return to Mass. Many of you have told me that you miss this church. You need God. You feel so peaceful when you are here. You want to be with the Lord. And some of you told me that, Father Ling, you are right. I feel totally different when I return to Mass in this church. And thirdly, I feel that we really meet God in this church. This building is really a holy place, a sacred place. And this is where, in our brokenness, we stand on holy ground and feel the embrace of God's love. And in this church, we meet God who is love. We meet the person whom we can love, we can touch, and we can receive. In this church, we not only see God, but we meet Him. And thanks to this meeting, our life become more meaningful. The feeling of meeting with the Lord will go with us when we go home and stay with us, refresh us. And lastly, I feel that when we gather here, we receive comfort from God, especially when we have sufferings. I know that many of you, and I myself, come here, even though we have been dealing with sufferings, physically, or spiritually, or emotionally. It may come from the COVID-19 pandemic. Hurricane Ida, earthquake in Haiti, or any disasters in the world, they may come from any reason and at any time. Some of you has asked me to pray because you just received a message from your doctor that you have cancer. You have asked me to pray for your best friend who just passed away. Pray for his soul. Your cousin just took his life in Mexico. You have asked me to pray for your challenges in your marriage, with your parents, with your children. You come here while your loved one dying or just passed away. We come here with ourselves, experience that we're going to die one day. Ask Father Novak how many funerals he has been helping in just 2 weeks. I think 3 or 4. And yesterday, when I was preparing my homily, I received a news that a Vietnamese priest who lived in Tulsa just passed away. He's not old, 62 years old. And last month, he came to Our Lady's Cathedral in Oklahoma City to celebrate a wedding mass with Father Novak and me. I was standing next to him, but I didn't know that this was the last time he with me. Dealing with sufferings and death is not easy, but with faith in God, we are comforted. We have peace and joy. I remember a beautiful story from Pope Benedict XVI. He said, imagine a little boy is lost in the forest. It's dark. The boy is so scared of everything around him, and he doesn't know how to get home. At that moment, he doesn't need any kinds of knowledge of physics or mathematics or geography to help him out. But that moment, what he really needs is just his father holding his hands and telling him, my son, my beloved son, let us walk together. We are God's children. Our Father has sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to be with us, suffer with us, carry our burdens with us, and to walk with us. Jesus is the one about whom the prophet Isaiah is talking in the first reading. It is the will of God that His servant be suffered, so that He will lead to the salvation of all. Jesus is the one whom St. Mark tells us. He gives His life as a ransom for many. And in the second reading, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is the high priest who has passed through the heavens to sympathize with our weaknesses. My brothers and sisters, Jesus Christ came from heaven to journey with us. We are called to open our minds and hearts to meet Him and receive Him, especially in the Holy Eucharist, and continue to bring Him and His love to others. Our life may be good, our life may be hard, our road may be rough, our sky may be dark, but let us not be afraid, because the Lord is always with us wherever we go.